So I saw this poor guy who was taught that you're not meant to have romance with your twin flame. They're just meant to be a spiritual awakening tool. And you don't really expect yourselves to end up together. You are meant to have romance with your twin flame. It feels so good. And that's how you know that it's in alignment with God, because it feels good. So let's go back to evidence. If you're truly a spiritual person, then you probably at least acknowledge that everyone is one. You know, humanity, there's this God, there's this creator behind humanity, and everyone's one. And through humanity, there's always romance being communicated in some way. You see it in movies from history, you see it in Netflix series. Like, I love watching that stuff. I love watching the right two people fall in love and get together, because it feels right, it feels good. It's a natural part of the human heart and human desire to be with your one true love romantically. So there's evidence, the desire that is in the heart of humanity. Practical evidence, less spiritual talk, sex and money. These are the things that humanity chases. It's shiny, it's compelling, right? And the reason is, it's that desire for deep and rich romance with your one true love, but it's just been misunderstood. People are wanting to access that feeling, and they only know how to get it right now through, having, they'll have sex with anyone these days, even though it's meant to be with your twin flame. Money. People love money because it's great, it's supportive, it's loving, right? But what that desire translates into is you desire purpose, right? You desire to live your purpose with your twin flame. And that's what attracts abundance into your life. And that purpose with your twin flame also increases the romance. That deep partnership and purpose together increases the romance. So it all lines up and makes sense, right? Now, why did God give us this desire to have a romantic partner? Well, because God loves you, right? He thought about it. You can either walk your eternal journey alone, and you'd be with your brothers and sisters, and you'd never find someone who's perfectly compatible to you, because your brother in God is a unique child. They have a unique design. He gave you a twin flame who is you, essentially, the divine feminine, the masculine, representing the union. And you have this person who perfectly complements you to walk your eternal journey with. You match each other, you get each other, you resonate on all levels, you want the same things forever. That's so compelling and juicy. And so God gave you a twin flame to be lovers with romantically, because he loves you, right? It feels bad to not have someone, okay? There's nothing not spiritual about romance with your one true love. It's perfectly spiritual, okay? The trauma that people have experienced in relationships isn't the reality of the twin flame union. That's what you need to work through to attract and heal real love into your life, okay? So, why might you believe that romance is not part of the twin flame journey? Well, it's an inner blockage on some level, okay? Maybe you've been deeply hurt in this area of romance. Maybe someone has rejected you in this area. Maybe you were shut down. Maybe you were even abused, okay? And so your mind's shut down, your heart's shut down in this area to protect yourself, and it's much easier for you to believe that romance isn't part of this spiritual journey, because then you don't have to face that part of yourself, right? However, just because you are hurt doesn't mean that true love isn't for you. It just means you didn't know how to attract it through yourself, through inner purification, through self-love, through the teachings of union, through the teachings of Twin Flames Universe, through a certified ascension coaching and healing with the mirror exercise, which is what I've learned and what I help other people come into and achieve themselves, their own twin flame union, through these teachings. How do you work through this? Well, you have to go to the places that you were hurt in romance and heal those parts of yourself so that you can experience love and attract love in that area of your life again. And you do that with the inner spiritual work, particularly the mirror exercise. That's what I use to heal my union. That's what has brought many of my people in the community, like peers, spiritual peers in the community, into union with their twin flame. And it heals any blockages you have to attracting your twin flame into your life as a partner, as a lover, as your best friend, as your highest teacher, as your romantic lover. Now, romance, there's kind of an order to things with your twin flame, right? You don't just like immediately jump into romance with your twin flame if that relationship hasn't been built. They're first your spiritual teacher. So maybe you're not in union right now. They're going to be teaching you lessons about what you need to heal within yourself. They're your highest teacher because they're one with you and they're your mirror. Second of all, they're your partner. They're a perfect partner. You're perfectly complementary in your design. So they're your perfect life partner. They're your best friend because you're going to get each other on all of the same levels. You're going to resonate around all of the core things. And that's why they're your best friend. And then as you develop those layers, romance builds as well. It's a natural part of the relationship. So I hope that something I said today has provided you some awareness and insight and healing. Of course, if I'm here to help you on your twin flame journey, if you're looking for a coach who knows the teachings, who knows the path, who knows the healing, I offer free 20-minute discovery calls, and you can book yours below. All right. Comment below, tell me what you want me to speak to and create videos about, and I enjoy creating more videos for you guys. Bye.